Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dragagon, and this is GregTech New Horizons. So, unfortunately, it's been like 9 months since I last touched the game. Two updates have come out since then, so I have now updated to 2.5. I believe I'm on 2.5.1. I'm not sure I can scroll back up far enough. I've had it running for a little while because I've been, doing a few things. 2.5.0, I guess, is the one I'm on currently. It might be 2.5.1. I'm not sure if that version number updates every time they do an update or if it just shows you the next major and minor version, but there it is. So I have my AE stuff set up. It's not got a lot of stuff in it, just basically everything that's not ore or plant-based. There's probably a couple of plant things in there, but the majority of my plant materials are over here in my nice little storage drawers setup, with, of course, the pipe that runs all the way up to the farm all the way up top. I've also been focused on just trying to get a lot of materials together and ready. I've been trying to finish up some more of the AE2 things, like being able to get the crafting done in order to get into the automation side of things. So I've been working towards that. But if we take a look at where I am in terms of the quest book, I finished a run of the platinum processing line just to get that knocked out. I started towards the route of the polyphenylene sulfide as a what is it? It's like an internal lining within wires. And then I've started some of the process to get towards epoxid and to work around to, if we show this, work around to the various circuits and stuff. But one of the things that I'm going to need to take some time on is to get to the tungstate processing. Now, tungstate processing, you need to get tungstate, and there's only really a couple of good ways to get tungstate, one of which is, I believe it's the centrifuge. Yes, in stone dust with the centrifuge, you have a 37.5% chance to get 3 tungstate. You get some helium, which is good. You don't have to go through the process of centrifuging. I believe it's like liquid cooled air or something along those lines. It was the noble gas line and stuff like that to get helium. So there's a good way of getting helium there. The only problem is getting your first piece of instone. And there's not a good way to get your first piece of instone short of going to the end and taking care of the ender dragon. So I have my dark helmet stuff. I have my crossbow. I went ahead and I made the energetic alloy bolts, gave it the meteoric steel tips, and then added a slime leaf fletching. And you can see that it gives me this thing that's got a 6 attack, 12 base attack, and plus 24 attack damage. And when it's loaded into my crossbow, it gives me a whopping 93 attack. With a crit of 0 to 47.5. And so that, I think that well over doubled. I want to say my previous arrows, which are in one of my bags here. This guy, I think I put him in here. No, I put him in the other one. Anyway, I think it's well over double what was necessary in order to get that done. So what I was thinking is I would go ahead and spend some time, and I made a stack of ender eyes, and I figured what better time than to go and attempt the end dragon. So if we start using these things, I guess we can slowly start making our way towards wherever the end dungeon is. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and send these guys off and try and figure out where the end dungeon is. And then from there, I'll bring you guys back in once I've found my way there, and we can start taking a look at the Ender Dragon. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, well, it took me what is it, like 8 of these eyes of Ender, and I found where it drops down below the ground. I'd run back to base real quick, and I grabbed my sleeping bag because I had left it there figuring I don't need my sleeping bag for nothing. Yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and dig my way down to, oops, see, there's even one of them right there. So I only lost 7. Look at that. I am going to dig my way down and try and get to the dungeon, and we'll see how close we are to the actual dungeon thing from there. And yeah, we'll get a move on. All right, I've done a little bit of exploring. I dug my way down and then realized I didn't have torches and had to run back to base in order to get some torches so that I could then come in here and deal with the darkness of the dungeon. So I've been placing a little bit of torches around as I've been trying to explore around. You can see there's, you know, your typical dungeon type stuff. Oh, good. Here we go. We'll just kill these guys off. The new crossbow does, or the new crossbow bolts do a crazy decent amount of damage, as you can see. I just wiped through those mobs there. Let's see here. That's just a hole by the looks of it. So yeah, I'm going to keep on doing some exploring around here, see if I can figure out where, you know, I think I can, oh, there was one. There we go. I can use the map here and do a little bit of looking around to see if I can figure out where this thing is, like it might be there. So yeah, I'm going to do, actually that probably is it right there. I could probably dig my way over to it, and we can get ourselves into the end. So let's see here. Yeah, I should be able to just come in here and we'll just dig through and see if we can't get to that place. I did find a treasure chest. It had an apprentice ring of aqua in there. And then the rest of that stuff is just me killing mobs. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on here. See if we can't get over to where that ring of lava is, and then that should get us right into our end portal, sorry, and then I've got still plenty of Eyes of Ender in order to, oh, yep, like that right there. There we are. Now, usually this place has, crud, what are they called? The, yeah, that spawner right there that'll spawn the, oh, what are they called? I can't even remember what they're called. I want to call them lice. Silverfish, that's what they are, silverfish. They are a lot like lice, though, I think. So anyway, let's get a little bit of stuff built up here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put a torch down here so mobs don't spawn there. Oh, that one had a, yeah, some of these guys have fishing hooks. So, and now I'm withered. Amazing. Let's see here. So hopefully I can just put one more block over here, and then I should be able to, well, I guess I'm just going to have to jump up here. And hopefully they don't try and fish me into the lava. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And let's see if we can just go ahead and break this. It's going to take some time, of course. And that means more is going to spawn, I'm sure. But at least that way we can clean up this room and we can get ourselves over to the end. So yeah, clean this up. Sorry, it's going to take a little while. Of course, they make it so that it is incredibly slow digging through these things. and then we can place these eyes and get a move on. Hopefully, I don't have one spawn that can, like, fishing lure me away from this and cause me to restart this. We're almost there. Almost. See, like that. That's what I was worried about. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and place down... There we go. Place down some of these things. Maybe they won't be able to spawn with the lava around. That's the hope anyway. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and take a break this thing, and then we can get this portal set up. So I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Finally broke it. It took a few tries because some silverfish spawned, and then I had to just eventually just break the stairs so they couldn't get up to me, so that I could then deal with this. So there we go. I'm probably going to pause it for just a little bit so that I can regain some of my health, let my health catch up to where I should be, or I may just drink a potion of regeneration and jump on through, and then we can go from there. So here we go. We'll go ahead and get these guys placed. Boom, there we go, and we are ready for the end. So let's see here. I've got some cobblestone, so that's good. When it puts us in the, I think it puts us on a platform. I can dig my way out. I have power in, or I have fuel in my copter pack. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and drink one of these guys, and then we'll hop through and see how it goes. I'm nervous. Scary. I haven't fought the Ender Dragon in a while. Alright, well, there he is. Let's go ahead and get our copter pack going. And go ahead and do these things. I hit him for a fair bit. 96 is kind of not a whole lot of damage to him. If he stays away from those towers, or I get zapped, set on fire. I'm going to take out some of those crystals. I think I'm making the Enderman mad is what that is. Where is he? There he is. Put another potion on. There we go. And that should be about it for that. So let's see if we can take him out. Oh, he still has one more. Sorry, lack of commentary here. I'm super nervous. I'm worried I'm going to die here. At least I'm on the ground though, so if I do... at least I can hopefully get to my stuff. There it is. And I'm blinded. Alright, well, angry Enderman instead slayed me. Okay. Well, hopefully I can get back to my stuff then. Maybe I can put my cover on and get up onto one of the towers and be able to keep him away from that there. I'm not sure. We'll figure something out. I'm going to pause while I get back to him, though. Well, I have died a number of times. Trying to get back there. Seems what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to suck it up and make myself a new set of armor, a new crossbow, a new set of bolts, and try and go after that guy. Like, his health is fully regenerated now. I was able to make a cobblestone bridge across to the other side. I was able to get to my gear once, and then he blew me up while there was gear on the floor because, of course, I didn't have only what I needed. I had everything that I had looted along the way, and then other things from when he, like, shoots the ground and it blows up. So I had all kinds of crap all over the ground. I don't even know what gear I got when I picked up stuff because it doesn't go back into your inventory. I was frantically trying to put on armor so that I could survive a couple of hits. I didn't have the copter pack. I finally got back there again because I did complete that cobblestone trail to get there, and I could not find any of the stuff on the ground. So it likely despawned or burned, or because it got shot by the Ender Dragon, it flew off the map, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter what the excuse is, it's basically all gone. So I'm glad I left my backpacks here, but it does mean that I basically, I didn't think to take off my Galacticraft stuff, so I lost my medium oxygen tank. I lost who knows what. Now, because I did pick up some stuff before I died on one of those deaths, I might have some of this stuff, but yeah, it's going to take me a bit while I make more dark armor and then get going back on that stuff. The only alternative, the only alternative I could do is I do have these carbon parts here, and I do have the nano crystals. I could conceivably, I believe I can just make that stuff straight up without dying. If I turn this off and we look at this, I believe this stuff does not require, yeah, this stuff doesn't require the previous the dark armor in order to make it. So barring the helmet, because the helmet wants these two advanced heat exchangers, I may try and go ahead and just make this whole outfit and then go take him on. The only problem will be the fact that that armor does not have flight. I would have to then go through and make this advanced jetpack. I have to make a some platinum wires. Oh, it wants tungsteel. So yeah, that's almost completely not going to happen because of the tungsteel. I might be able to get enough stuff, but I don't think I have the moon stuff to be able to do that. So yeah, it just might be that I will attempt to take him on. Maybe I'll just make a copter pack. I could make another copter pack and have the copter pack on while I have that nano armor. So yeah, I'll probably look at doing that. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video here, and then I'll come back once I've got some gear again that I might be able to take on the Ender Dragon with. And so we'll see you back here after, who knows. No, this is not a stopping point. It might take me the weekend in order to rebuild everything. So yeah, I'll see you back here after a while. All right, well, as you guys might have guessed, I got a little sidetracked. I still this evening, but I was making the heat exchangers, and then it wants 2 advanced heat exchangers. And one of the things I recalled is that if we look at the appropriate power quest, right after it is a move the heat quest with the advanced heat exchanger needing to be made for it. And I sat here and thought about, wait a second, I might want to go ahead and get the nuclear power piece done so that when I make the advanced heat exchanger, it counts for that, because if we go to the list of nuclear reactors, they tell you to start out with like a thorium one, and you don't make an advanced heat exchanger for one of those thorium reactors. So I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and get that made, since it's going into the night vision goggles, so that we get credit for it without having to make more of it. So I have with me the stuff. I went ahead and prepped some of it. I don't have enough titanium to make all of the reactor chambers, but I was able to make 4, and so we can take 3 of those and put it into here and get it crafted for the credit for that quest. Takes about a minute. Okay, not so bad. While that is crafting, well, I guess I'll have to wait, because making these guys uses up the other ones. So I'll go ahead and wait just for a minute while that does its thing. And then we'll be moving on to making the night vision goggles. And then once we have our night vision goggles, you can see I've already made the power suit. I've made a fresh set of bolts. I've made a fresh crossbow. And then, yeah, once I have this made and I get these guys all recharged up, then I also have made my copter pack. I just need to get some fuel for it. I need to look at what fuels it can take, and then get this guy fueled up. And then once I have it fueled, then we can take a look at going after the Ender Dragon again, and hopefully not die with this armor set on. It'd be horrible. I make this armor set and then I die with it anyway. At that point, I might just end the video and I don't know what I do. Maybe make another set of dark armor. I don't know. So I'll have to figure that out if it comes to that. But hopefully it doesn't. Oh, looks like our reactor is done here. There we go. There's our 4 fuel rods. So there's our appropriate power. And then when we look at this, I think if I drop it and pick it up, that should count for, yeah, the heat exchanger. So then we can go ahead and make the advanced heat exchanger, which we want to do in another assembler. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I've also been taking the time to work with some ilmenite and get some more rutile going with that. And then yeah, that's about all I've been focused on. Let's put those in. This needs to go back down to a 21. And then those 2 can go in. There we go. There's our 2 advanced heat exchangers. We get credit for it here. That also completes the quest in the without dying. We get this piece done. Since we made the sensor lenses earlier, those are done. And so now we can make the night vision goggles. For that, I will need my screwdriver. So here we go. Night vision goggles. What am I missing? I had a stainless screw. Oh, maybe I grabbed 2 of them and I just need to make the one. There we go. Oh, nope. Apparently I left it in there, so that's great. Now I have an extra stainless steel screw that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Oh well, that's all right. So there we go. There is, whoops, give me my screwdriver back. There's our night vision goggles. Excellent. And then with the night vision goggles done, the last thing I have left to do is I need 2 of these red alloy ingots. Pop those in. I'm going to need those 2 things. And then we can take it over here put it in there. That, and that. Is that not right? This one. Oh, it just needs to be set to 1. There we go. And so now in 15 seconds, we will have our full armor set. I can just charge it up at that point, and then I'll worry about the fuel for the armor, or sorry, for the copter pack. And then once that is done, I can consider going after the Ender Dragon. So it'll take me a little bit to get through that. Let's see here. So we have this. We'll take 3 tier 3 loot bags, absolutely. Another tier 3 loot bag rather than a nano crystal. An advanced circuit rather than an MV loot bag, sure. So there we go. There's all of those things. It's interesting that this, it requires you to actually do a quest for the advanced electric jetpack before it unlocks it. That's all right. That one, this thing, yeah, it wants tungsten steel plates in order to get far enough for that. So that I won't be doing. Yeah, so let's see real quick, right here. We'll see what we get out of these loot bags. Some blue alloy cables and a gold to diamond chest upgrade. Another industrial information panel. An electromagnet, that's pretty good. And some nitric acid. And then a canola seed. So that's unfortunate. That last one felt like trash. It probably, it's just, I don't know, that just seems like garbage to me to get that type of seed. But that's probably because I already have all of those seeds, and so getting a seed I already have is not a lot of fun. So if I go ahead and pull these out, I can get them all the rest of the way charged up real quick. And then I'll figure out fuel, put some of this stuff away, and be ready to take on the Ender Dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and pause again, and then I will be back once, there we go. Once I have that figured out. So I'll see you guys back here in a bit. All right, here we are. I'm back. I went ahead and did the space quest that gives you the Talisman of Remedium. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and then put it in the bauble slot like it's supposed to go to. You can see here I've got my energetic alloy crossbow. I had it loaded with the wrong bolt last time. I was confused as to why my attack wasn't very high. I had still had the vanadium steel bolts in my inventory, and it loaded it with those instead of my meteoric steel bolts. Yeah, so I've got that on. I've got a copter pack. I filled it with oil instead of fuel. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite me in the rear, but here we go. Well, looks like I missed one of those at some point. Where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he flew way out of range. Good. The talisman is keeping me from taking too much damage from that. So, hopefully that means I'll be able to kill him here in just a bit. hit. One of those. All right. Excellent. Well, that's much better now. Hopefully there aren't too many mad Endermen. But yeah, that is fantastic. I am glad to have that done. Okay, apparently Endermen are mad at me now. But anyway, so there we go. Yeah, it's nice to have all of this stuff done and pick up all this loot. I'm going to have to go back to town and get a vanilla sword so that I can get this, so that I can pick up the dragon egg, but at least I will then have a dragon egg. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bounce my way back through the portal here, head back, get myself a... Whoop, head back and get myself a sword, and we will make our way, or get this egg and be done with that. I'm just honestly thrilled that I was able to defeat the Ender Dragon. I was not expecting that. So anyway, yeah, this is good. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm also going to see how much of my stuff I can get back from the from when I died. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of missing stuff. We'll see. But yeah, so doing good. I'll see you guys here in the next episode where I'm going to start getting into the tungsten stuff, and it's I think it's time to start slowing down and start doing a little bit of sideways growth, start making some automation, start making some more machines of the same type and get those things automated and whatnot. And yeah, so I'll bring you guys back in here, and hopefully we'll have a base coming along that can start to grow a little bit faster instead of me having one of every machine. Till then.